This week on The Fever, we're in southern Alberta chasing antelope with our APAs. Stay tuned. This week on The Fever, I'll be pursuing a trophy antelope with my APA. But before getting into that, here is a little flashback from Season 2 when I harvested my first ever antelope with the rifle.
And he was about 300 yards. And I had what I felt would be a pretty good shot opportunity at him. But he started coming towards us. As long as he wanted to play by the script and come our way, we figured we'd let him. As soon as he saw the Montana decoy, he was on a beeline right at us. So props to Montana decoy. Oh, what an unreal hunt. Everything this week has gone down just by the book. Couldn't ask for anything to be better this week than it was. Right now he's laying 250 yards away. He's nice.
In recent years, our list of successful antelope hunters within our circle of family and friends has continued to grow. Last season, we were treated to a father and son hunt where Reg and Ryan Dasick both found success. In 2014, Kyle and Darwin Sturko harvested great bucks, and in 2013, Travis Sturko managed to fold his tag, as did his brother Ryan Sturko a couple of years prior. Now stay tuned as I try to begin a new tradition hunting southern Alberta antelope with archery equipment.
We're in southern Alberta. We're going after antelope again. This year, after about an 8-year wait, I finally got drawn with my archery antelope tag. I've had some success in the past with the rifle, but this is going to be my first attempt to do it with archery equipment. So really excited, looking forward to getting the APA out there and trying to get an antelope down. Stick with us, you're watching The Fever.
We spotted one. It's probably about 500 yards away, 600 yards away. I'm gonna go get a better look and hopefully we can make a play on it.
assuming he's still with the does, probably have about a 40-50 yard shot. 62 yards. If we can get up about another 10 yards or so, he'll be right in my wheelhouse. Screaminess was in front of him. The sun was kind of in my eyes. I ranged about 48 yards. He walked, but he wasn't walking away from us. So when I shot for 50. A 50-yard shot. I mean, we practiced those all day. Can't blame the equipment. That was just me. I'll own up to that. I messed up. Sorry, guys. I won't give you excuses. I missed. It's hunting. It happens. It's a bow and arrow. It's, that ups the difficulty a little bit. But the good news is we got on him. We got into 50 yards. So hopefully we do that a couple more times and we can get one down.
The Fever is brought to you by Stampede Toyota, APA Archery, PJ Trailers, Stealth Cam Digital Scouting Cameras, Traeger Wood-Fired Grills, Vortex Optics, Affordable Hydrovac, K&K Food Liners, Al's Hot Shot and Trucking Services, Domax Construction Equipment, Smith Game Calls, and these other fine partners. This segment of The Fever is brought to you by Stampede Toyota. This segment is brought to you by Al's Hot Shot and Trucking Services and Affordable Hydrovac.
We're back at camp, just had a little bit of a break, refueled with some food and rehydrated, ready to get back at it. It is hot out, it is scorching out, it's got to be around 30 degrees. So with this heat, we're thinking we're definitely going to check some watering holes and see if we can catch some antelope on them. Anyways, day one, seen some good antelope. Probably one of the better ones we saw today, I actually got a chance at. Kyle and I worked a fence line towards it and managed to get to 50 yards. Actually, I ranged him at 48 yards. I was unable to connect on that shot and totally blame myself. We came back, when we got back to camp here, first thing I did was pull out the bow and target and shot the APA a few times, and it is bang on. It was 100% me that made that miss, but it was a clean miss. So I'm thankful for that. Confidence is back up after shooting a little bit and ready to get back at it. Stick with us. We put the boots to work and made up quite a bit of distance. We're now about 200 yards from this one buck, and it's bedded down there, so we're going to try to creep in along a low spot here, try to pop up and see if we can get in range. But you can see him pretty good with the naked eye already. It's not a bad buck, not a bad antelope. All right, time to start creeping. We got into a couple hundred yards from that last buck, and at that distance we got a better look, and it was a little shy of what I'm hoping to get. But anyways, there was not really much of a play to be made there. He could see us. There wasn't really any way to sneak up any closer. So we let him go, and we'll go find the next one.
With a success rate of 100% among our friends and family, I was feeling a bit of pressure to get it done. And with several archery tags due to be drawn in the next few years, I would be playing the role of guinea pig, as all our previous tags were filled by rifle. It wasn't playing in my favor either that due to a dry summer and fire bans, many landowners whose land we've previously had permission to hunt are denying access to all hunters this year to prevent any chances of fire. Although the hot and dry conditions would make it ideal to sit on watering holes, I had it in my heart to try and fill this tag by spotting and stalking. Although generally a curious animal and quick to challenge any rivals, these bucks' only interest seemed to be running off their does at the first hint of our presence.
Very similar to the situation we had this morning. He's a couple 100 yards. Same type of play. We're just going to work that fence line, try to get to him. The difference here is this buck is bedded and he doesn't have does with him. So we don't have as many eyes on us, and that really turns things to our favor, the fact that he's bedded. So we're going to crawl in, and hopefully this is going to be the one, because we're starting to run out of light here too. It is getting late in the day. Let's do it. We've been getting our butts handed to us here today. Most of the antelope we found have been on their feet. We just, however, spotted one. It's actually bedded down. It doesn't seem to have any does or anything with it, so we don't have to worry about all those extra eyes. So what we're going to do, we're just going to creep along this fence line. He looks like he's bedded maybe 50 yards on the other side of the fence. So we're going to creep up here real slow. Hopefully he doesn't make us. He doesn't stand, and hopefully we can get a shot off. So here goes nothing.
This segment is brought to you by APA Archery and PJ Trailers in Nisku, Alberta. This segment is brought to you by StealthCam Digital Scouting Cameras and Domax Construction Equipment.
I'd get to the fence and then I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Get to the fence. I'm just gonna wait. Stand.
Okay, you move first, then I'll follow. So you go to the fence. Meh. Meh.
Right there. Did you see that? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
I didn't know if it was gonna happen. I was really doubting if this was gonna happen. I'm thinking, oh man, I'm gonna be here for another 2 weeks chasing these suckers. We just stuck with it. A lot of miles on the boots today. Feet are killing me. I'm wearing running shoes. 35 degrees outside today. Too hot for anything else. And my feet are sore, they're swollen, they're sweaty. What a way to cap off the night. Man, let's go get a look at them.
For sure.
Check them out.
This segment of The Fever is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Nice shooting, buddy.
Thank you. It was a little bit forward, I think. But, I don't know. I'm curious to see exactly where it hit. The sun is right in my eyes, so I didn't actually get to see the arrow on impact.
You definitely hear it hit, though.
Oh, it whacked loud. Yeah, that wasp, obviously.
That's the jackhammer, right? The 3-blade?
Yes, the 3-blade jackhammer. Love that broadhead. Jeez. Yeah, a little bit forward. Fresh blood on the black eagles.
Yeah, they'll fly just like field points, too.
Oh yeah, those wasps. Can't beat them. Fresh blood on the black eagle. Spartan, right there.
Well, let's get a look at the goat.
2017 Archery Antelope. Takes about 8 years to get a tag for one of these with a bow out here. And that puts a little bit of pressure on you because they don't come easy. But I'm just thrilled. You know, I said earlier this morning I'm all about symmetry. And I think I nailed it with this buck. Very symmetrical. His tips really curve in and down. Really neat. A little ivory tipped on him. Yeah, he's exactly what my expectations were in a goat here. He's just a great southern Alberta antelope.
Not to mention they're delicious.
Oh, unreal food. Unreal. What an end to a long day. Here it is, my 2017 Archery Antelope. Waited 8 years to get a tag to hunt antelope with a bow down here, and the APA performed like a champ. Black Eagle Spartan arrows, flew like a bullet, tipped with those wasp broadheads. Spent a lot of hours putting miles on the boots today, chasing after these suckers, putting the Montana decoy to use. I mean, we threw everything we could at them, and then finally we managed to connect on this beautiful goat. Nice symmetrical goat. And finally I get some meat in the freezer. I didn't harvest anything last year, so I'm dying to get some meat in the freezer. And if you haven't had antelope, I would rank it right up there with elk, my #1 choice of meat. Unreal. Been waiting 8 years to do this. 8 years.
The Fever is brought to you by Stampede Toyota, APA Archery, PJ Trailers, Stealth Cam Digital Scouting Cameras, Traeger Wood-Fired Grills, Vortex Optics, Affordable Hydrovac, K&K Food Liners, Al's Hot Shot and Trucking Services, Domax Construction Equipment, Smith Game Calls, and these other fine partners. Next week on The Fever, we're going to follow Mr. Classic, Bryce Folden, as he tries to fold his tag on a southern Alberta antelope.
Boys! We got him.
For more on The Fever, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.